don't know if this is right, but I think I fixed your door. Remember how that used to open? It just like actually latches now. I don't really know. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of I Totally Woke Up This Early and Didn't Just Stay Up Till 6 a.m. We're doing a room tour. So you probably don't. Also, that Bruno is old from when he used to sleep in here. You probably won't because I don't know if you've seen the redones I'm doing of old videos. This used to be Tyler's room, which is like the Rick and Morty GTA plus FNAF poster and Rick and Morty stickers. But it is now my room. And I have I don't know where my TV is. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have pretty well completed my decorating. Not completed the decorating, completed the moving into it. So let's get started. Okay, there's just the main door. And then got the light switch. I hung these up just for fun. Oh, I might just blot this out because it's a bunch of my teachers' names. Anyways. Right in the entrance we have this bookshelf here. With my Monster High dolls. Which I'll get to the shelf itself, but it's got extra accessories in here. Broken stand. This is my stylus. And the other side's a pen. That actually works sometimes. This is usually on my bed, but this is my TV remote. Here's my TV. There you go. So the actual bookshelf, I moved my Divergent and Hunger Games books in here. And then realized I kind of made it even more of an obstacle for me to actually get to reading. But, you know. And then on this shelf, also this Gigi has seen much better days. We've got my animal books. This one just because it's a new one, and then my Junie B. Jones series, and also this was a gifted book, so I just wanted to have it to read. This is something, then this is like a notebook, and then this, which I can actually get out, it's a little scratch book, where you just, oh, hold on. There we go. You'd scratch off little outlines of the dogs, and then there's some free drawing page. It's just kind of fun to do every once in a while. I also like that I just have one Junie B. Jones book that's like completely out of the theme of the other covers. Oh, there you go. You can see in there a lot better. Okay, the bottom, kind of just whatever else I have. I have a pencil sharpener. I don't know what I'm going to do with these like little tiny containers, but I have them. I don't know what these are. Ow. Hold on. Okay. You just kind of stick them together and you can make like boxes and stuff. Those are some gloves, and then my swim shoes, and then the pink box itself is my extra loom bands. I am bringing my loom thing up here at some point. This got broken. This, because they keep sitting on top of it. We'll do it sideways. Anyways, this Build-A-Bear box is, well, was supposed to just be for them to like just crawl in and lay down, but then I realized apparently Frankie just likes to rip up the boxes, so Inside's not too pretty, but it fit. Those are just my extra shelves. Oh, we got my trash can for trash. Got my Crocs in my backpack. That's something I'm working on. I got more things for something. This is the best tour ever. So vague. I pretty much just have random stuff here, because, like, it's hard enough to plug stuff in back there, because you have to move the whole dresser. We're ignoring this. This is just a singular, extremely long sock I have. This thing, if you plug it in, it lights up and makes bird sounds. You've probably heard it. Regular lamp, index cards for some reason, alarm clock for some reason. I don't know what this is specifically. Occasionally I use it to, like, try and pull hair up from the carpet, but I don't actually know what it is. We got 2 squishies. Okay, I think there's, like, a very little amount left. I think there's 2 left, actually. Yeah. These are, like, little double-sided tape things. One of my feet, I think I pulled a muscle when I was doing the Easter dinner. And then the other one I dropped a shelf on. So, both of them are doing pretty great right now. I've got this little truck here that I tried to, like, make an aesthetic video about, and it just didn't work. And then you already saw the TV. That doesn't work anymore, but it was just a black light. We've got our Lego drawers. Might get more to put in that. And also, this isn't staying. We got my air conditioner, along with what comes with having an air conditioner. We're still looking for a frame to hang this up, but it's a puzzle. And then just got some random Lego things. I might use this at some point. This came with a selfie stick that I never used when I got it. That's gonna be fun. This is my fan. It's given to me because it doesn't rotate anymore, and I don't care if my fans rotate. This window still has plastic on it, just from winter. Okay, there's my bed. I don't know what just happened. It's not extremely neat right now. I wasn't going to make a bed for a video. Got my pillows. My totally on theme for my summer bedroom pillows. Got extra Mitski Millie. And then we've got, which I think I want to keep the theme of this whole wall being this type of drawing. And just do that for the whole thing. And then this wall, and then just continuing this way would be my coloring pages. Because that's what I want. I want basically a wallpaper of coloring pages. And I've got to figure out how I'm going to get them up there because I can't stand on my tiptoes right now, but at best I can maybe reach a few inches higher than that. So, figure it out. I do have my totally useful badminton racket. Just kind of happened. Those still have chips in them. Tape. Then we've got my fan remote, my phone cord. There's my window. I don't know why I put stickers there. The 3 at the bottom. Headed back this way, I missed some things. This drawer has like poppets in it. And then there's a box underneath just for the cats when they hang out in here. There is a heater in here that does work. But this is my summer room, so. I just opened the window because I wanted to show what I like about this room. The windows are like pretty good at blocking out the light, so it's still dark in here. Which I just like. Also, these are storm windows, meaning I might be able to show this, but I can't pull all 3 window things down, or not I can't, but I don't want to. Just give me a second. But there is the option to have the main window thing, and then the outside windows go glass, screen, glass. So you can close all 3 so you can sleep up here when it's a rainy day. Stormy day. And then we have this. It's a little hanging door shelf. I have a couple stuffed animals on. Next we have this is just say my cold weather bedroom. Which is funny because this room gets like more sensitive to light. And also this room has not been... Whoa, what just happened? This room has not been organized. It's not awful. Like, it could be worse, 100%. But, I mean, there's work to be done. I still got this mirror. It's day 1 we moved in. Same for this dresser and my bed. In fact, pretty much everything in here we've had since day 1, except for the table and pretty much everything to do with that. Anyways, this I can probably take down. This was originally a stuffed animal hammock, and then it fell, and then it became just a wall cover, and then that fell. So now it's just a hanging piece of sheet. My dresser is empty right now. I moved all my clothes over, but it's clothes. This guy was in a dresser drawer, and I don't remember putting him in there. Makeup, I have wipes, I don't know why. And I also don't know why my camera is like... I'm gonna try that, just to see if it works. Okay. This little... I don't know what to call it, like... kind of fidget spinner, but it's also like a Rubik's Cube. Whoa. I've got my beads here, hairbrush, the thing. I have no clue what it is, I just made it. This is just a cup. There's letters in here, but this is my jewelry box. I've got broken necklace, fixed necklace. I don't wear necklaces, but you know, my crown. I don't know why I have. Cleansing wipe, perfume, deodorant, cell. We've got bracelets, and then my longer danglier earrings in there. And then I've got all of these labeled. I lost, for the funny ones, first of all, for a short period of time I actually lost the soda bottle ones. But I had sunny side up egg ones, and I lost them. Sad. There's like a lot that are coconut and palm tree related. What is this? Oh, my uncategorized, because these are fun to wear 4th of July. They're just kind of funny. And then, these, and then those, because I just didn't know what category they would go into here. Okay, mythical. Did things that remind me of mythical creatures. Which I also included like crystals and stuff, because those are seen as like magical. Got like scales with little pearls, moons. These just kind of fit the theme of pearls and moon blue kind of colors. For shapes, it's mostly triangles. Triangles and rectangles. Because these are the weirdest categories ever. Flowers, and immediately the first ones aren't flowers. Whoa. Those are shiny. Anyways, but the rest of them are. I've got my pearl ones. That's not much to say about them, they're pearls. And then I just called my circles. Because if I didn't have room for, especially these ones, I wouldn't have room for anything else in my uncategorized. And I still have the Legos that say Sindra tie, because we didn't have enough to do with Tyler. I'm not taking that with me. That, I'm scared to touch that. Still got my dream catcher up, and we've got my window in here. Which, this is why this room gets so bright. Ignore those are like little window things. There we go. Those are like little window things. But I'm actually like pretty surprised this works really well. I'm thinking because it was an old house it was going to stop working. The bed, I took my pillows with me, so right now it's just squishmallows and a blanket and my beanbag that kind of looks like a cat bed. Other side of the room, I got just a box of my stuffed animals because I don't know what to do with them. This table, why is it? This table has spilt soda on it. From probably forever ago. I've got my PlayStation and my keyboard and mouse. Oh, with just some random stuff I see there. For my closet, we have this hanging shelf. And then there's a blanket and a pillow on the floor. A really old pillow. I don't use it, but just kind of threw it in there because the cats like to sleep in here. Including under the butterfly thing. Little box for him. Hat. I don't think I've ever worn other than making a disguise, and I almost threw the controller off the desk. Oh, there's another hanger in here. This is a butterfly thing. Kind of wasn't what I thought it was. This was telling someone I like poppets. This guy has seen better days, which is why he's in here. Got my mermaid, like, crochet blanket. My giant operetta doll I put in here. Because she's also kind of just not doing so well. An old Easter basket, and then a wig. But I think it was actually meant to be for, like, a crepin dress-up thing. Since we're on the topic of crepin, we'll go to my bookshelf. I have a Jacob. I have no clue where my crepin went. Also, whoa. Okay, there we go. I have a Jacob. I have no clue where my crepin went. At the top, we got some larger stuffed animals. Some pop figures, and then a couple things that fell over. Those shelves are empty right now, but I'm trying to get more of this series to fill that in. Anyways, we got my animal books on this shelf. And just because I didn't know where else to put them, there's also some, like, old classics, I guess. These two are just random uncategorized. And then this is my entire shelf of Anne of Green Gables. I don't entirely know what happened. Well, yes, I do. So I used to really like the TV series of Anne of Green Gables. So I don't know if it was my mom or my grandma, but someone got me the big one here. That it is really struggling on. Okay. The big one here. This entire series I got for $8 at a yard sale. So that's $1 per book. It's not too bad. And then this one I got just because it was at a thrift store. And it was like really cheap for what looked like a pretty decent cover. This is the cover. Something about it looked like it was like a special cover. But something tells me it'll be pretty similar. And I've got like stuffed animals and plushies. My phone is struggling to record. Just kind of decorating the shelf. For this shelf, it's a little messier looking, but you know. Basically, notebooks on the shelf, plus an activity book. So notebooks, activity books, that kind of thing. We got a pencil sharpener. Got some beads, and then I think my stamps, plus my mini brands, and then this sign I painted. It was like, oh, we can hang it up so, you know, people come over. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, who? Also, I just realized I didn't even talk about the cardboard. I'm working on something, but I didn't have what I needed to finish it. On top of the shelf, we've got, oh, hello. We're ignoring this. Okay. We're also just ignoring like all the marker and paint. So this is just like a pencil cup. It's got highlighters, a couple mechanical pencils, my multi-tool, and hole punchers, plus a little sticky note marker things. This is just a random pencil cup, and then this is just another random pencil cup. And then this controls my my LED strip that barely gets used. This is just a hamper, and then this is the heater, which is what makes this my winter room. This it's just a shelf for random stuff. I have so many pencils for someone who doesn't use pencils. Okay. Random art stuff, paint. Looks like I just put bags in there. Like, reusable bags. A little stuffed animal. This also just has random art stuff in it. Two old pencil boxes. This I was supposed to finish like 2 years ago now. And my singular unicorn slipper. And we got 2 more stuffed animals. Oh, I wanted to show just what this room. This is how bright it gets during the day. 'Cause yeah, you can see there's not like a ton of room for both a PlayStation and for me to like plug in and use a computer. unless I plugged it into that, but then that might work, but then it couldn't reach the TV actually, or the PlayStation. Issues. Okay. I also have a water bottle on the ground. Anyways, I think that's my completed room tour. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. I ended it and forgot to do an outro. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment to get a shout out, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Reef. Hi. You're so cute.